Hello everybody and welcome back to a man who now legally has to say, it's coming home. My name is Evan Edinger and... Let's switch microphone. That sound a little better? Yeah. Recently, I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but the UK has taken a tab out of the US's playbook in terms of mild brainwashing. Hey, up to personal interpretation, but recently it was One Britain, One Nation Day. And basically the UK government has encouraged schools and school children to sing along to this lovely little song. Now, obviously, patriotism isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it can be a good thing to be proud of where you're from, your heritage and things, especially as a grown adult. You know, once you're like able to study the history and you're like, yeah, you know what? I appreciate what we've built as a nation. That's pretty cool. However, personally, you know, as someone who grew up in the States where I have to stand up at the age of 5, put my hand over my heart and swear allegiance to a piece of fabric, that makes it a little bit weird. And so there's some articles that have come out recently about it. You might be saying, Evan, I want some context here. What is One Britain, One Nation? What are the songs? Why is everyone upset? Some schools have decided not to sing the song, by the way, even though the government has encouraged them to. Head teachers have told The Independent their pupils will not sing the song, which ends with chants of Strong Britain, Great Nation, due to COVID guidelines. Well, that seems all right, but logistic issues and because it feels like propaganda. Well, it's cause it is propaganda. It's like, this kind of feels like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. The Department for Education encouraged schools to celebrate One Britain, One Nation Day on June 25th. Learn about our shared values of tolerance, kindness, pride, and respect. But the government was criticized after the event's patriotic anthem was shared widely on social media. So why is this such a bad thing? I think it's time we look into the lyrics a bit. All right. Hopefully this has the same vibe of like, our country 'tis of thee. We'll see. We are Britain, and we have one dream, to unite all people in one great team. Who wrote this? We are Britain, and we have one dream, to unite all people in one great team. Our nation survived through many storms and many wars. We've opened our doors and widened our island shores. We celebrate our differences with love in our hearts, united forever, never apart. We are Britain. We have one dream, to unite all people in one great team. We are Britain. We have one dream, to unite all people inside one dream. All right, we're good. So many different races standing in the same place. So many different faces moving at the same pace. This is like a really, really bad poem written by like a 7th grader maybe, who's like, guys, I learned how to rhyme today. We all stand together with pride in our hearts, united forever, never apart. We are Britain, and we have one dream, to unite all people in one great team. We are Britain, we have one dream, to unite all people in one great dream. Yeah. Next, we have the outro. All good songs require a good outro. Strong Britain, great nation. Strong Britain, great nation. Strong Britain, great nation. Strong Britain, great nation. Okay, like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong with patriotism, necessarily, and as an American who is also coincidentally an official British man now, I feel like I can critique this a little bit. There is just a bit of a peculiarity here with the coincidental timing of this, and also the fact that Brexit, I feel like Brexit kind of was England doing a nice little thing where they were like, why don't we force the other countries that don't want to leave because we have the biggest sway? And everyone else went, okay, we're thinking of leaving. I mean, I've heard recently that Scotland is going to have another referendum, which I can't believe it's been so long since the previous one. And I believe they're trying to convince the Scottish government to allow Scots that don't live in Scotland to vote, even though my friend Corey, who's Scottish, has informed me that's not really possible because that's not how it works up there. But maybe it's a way to make our children in the UK feel really sad about the fact that it's not really going to be one great team united for much longer, hypothetically. Of course, this is all caused by Brexit. It's not like I'm saying like, oh guys, I really support this. I'm also very up for like new uniting songs about, you know, the country and being proud. That's totally fine. I just feel like in the US at this point, the US government doesn't really have to make any new songs. They just pay country music stars to sing songs about like dying troops and how it makes you cry and how you're proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. The UK should have maybe taken a little lesson from the US there. Made it good, I don't know, have Liam Payne come back is he like the least liked member of One Direction? He'd probably take it. It's fine. He'd be like, hey, you don't know you're united. Oh, oh, oh. Scotland, please don't leave. Is he Irish? Should I say like Northern Irish? Don't leave. Oh God, I don't want to get into that. We've opened our doors and widened our island shores. Is that about colonialism? Is the song in the first verse being like, all right, children, so we're gonna try and educate you about our bad history as well, kind of, by being like, colonialism and colonizing was just expanding our island shores, you know? Sun never sets on the English Empire, we're just widening our shores, all right? We celebrate our differences with love in our hearts. I think the reason this just comes off so strange is because it feels obscenely forced and fake. Like, if you've ever met a British person, this is the like polar opposite of everything most British people stand for. I don't know many British people that are like, oi, England, or, you know, the UK. For instance, me saying British, there's already gonna be at least 8 comments saying like, what does that even mean? It's 4 countries in a country. That's fine, right? That's all right, it's just to help people understand. So many different races. I mean, I like that they put that in, I guess, standing in the same place. Hopefully not on the left side of the escalator, please. So many different faces moving at the same pace. It's just dreadful, dreadful. Like, what does that even mean? So many different faces moving at the same pace. You're making a song that's supposed to be patriotic, and you're using lines that mean absolutely f all. So in this entire song, they've basically, verse 1 and verse 2 have 2 lines that are the same, and then it's just really bad rhymes that don't actually say anything, but I just kind of want to see these small children chanting, strong Britain, great nation, strong Britain. Bedtime, as you can see, it's nighttime, all right? I like to film at night. It's just hard to do that because, you know, the summer. Also, why are children even celebrating this? It's freaking July soon, / when you're watching this, you guys should have a bigger summer vacation. I'll just throw it out there, I'm sorry. Especially with this, all right? All right, I was interested in checking out the official website here for One Britain, One Nation to see what this whole thing is about. One Britain, One Nation brings us together, not to focus on our differences, I did pick that up from the one lyric of the song, but to celebrate the values we share, a tolerance, kindness, pride, respect, and a tremendous desire to help others. Okay. Today's Britain boasts a wonderful array of cultures. It is our multicultural identity that makes Britain so unique. This sounds like the US back in the day. Our diverse cultures are inextricably linked by the sole fact that we're British. Yet again, this is where it really gets to that patriotism bit. The whole like, guys, don't fight each other, we're all American. I'm like, yes, I actually like that. Except that's usually very much just on the outside. On the inside, it's still full of, you know, systemic bigotry and such. It is this fact that we are all British that has prompted One Britain, One Nation to reinforce and revive what collectively unites us. Do you need to revive it? That implies that it's dead. I don't think it's dead. I just think most British people have a very not hatred, but very cynical, sarcastic nature about them and about the country and the government. I don't think you're going to change that by brainwashing that. Well, actually, you might do that. So you might brainwash the children into changing the entire culture to be like, One Britain, One Nation. Let the lads cheer that stuff about the football, okay? They can do about the footy, not about the country. I think it's interesting that in my previous video where I reacted to my entire citizenship ceremony, there was some people that were offended at how I was taking the piss out of it so much, when in reality, most British people that watched it went like, oh no, that's exactly what we would do. This is very strange. So it's just that difference in culture that it feels like this misses the mark by a thousand yards, using the old imperial there, except that it's aimed at our children, which makes this just really weird. One Britain, One Nation aims to give a new impetus for the creation of a harmonized society, to make Britain an international model of moral rectitude. Well, maybe you shouldn't have gone with Brexit. You know, One Britain, One Nation, maybe you could have just avoided this whole necessity if you hadn't f***ed up your entire, like, world standing. Maybe, I don't know. Kids these days are just learning like, yeah, so the government really didn't know it was best for us, we didn't know it was best for us, everything's a dumpster fire, but this YouTuber, Evan Edinger, I watch, he just became a citizen of this great nation, all right? One Britain, One Nation, one subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think the biggest testament here is that One Britain, One Nation, which even though it's trying to get children to sing this stuff, I'm fairly certain the demographic is like red-faced old British men that sit in Weatherspoons all the time. No offense if you're a red-faced British man who sits in Weatherspoons all the time. Pretty hard to find that not offensive. But either way, it has 580 likes on Facebook. And I know Facebook is completely dead and no one should be using it. Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard man, but 580 likes? Come on, guys, you gotta put more money into the marketing. You can't just brainwash the children without a little bit of marketing budget. Give Zuck the buck. Give Zuck the buck. It is really weird to see all these photos of little children holding British flags. At the end of the day, I think it is a lovely feeling to be proud of a group of people that you belong to that have, you know, survived all these wars through the years, genuinely. But I also am a 30-year-old adult who has come to those realizations myself, and I just personally don't think that it's a good idea to try and forcefully instill this with sing-songy, badly written rhymes to children. That's my pulpit, okay? You can disagree with me. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't write in my description. That is only for my affiliate links, for all the kit that I have, okay? Check it out. But if you like this style video, I do compare a lot of UK and US stuff. And actually, I'm just checking on my phone. Did you know I showed a British friend, Corey, who's actually Scottish, I know, a US high school curriculum. We compared them, see what it looked like. You can actually watch that right here, if you'd like. Other than that, see you next time, bye-bye. Also, tell me what you think of the microphone. It better be nice.